I think we might be live. I think we might be live. Let's see. Are we live? Please let me know if we are live. Ray says we're live. Then that probably means that we are live, because I trust Ray with all my heart. Welcome. Welcome to Tokyo. Welcome to Kagurazaka, which is an area in central Tokyo. That's the Imperial Palace over there. I started many live streams in this area. Today I am planning to walk in a northwestern direction. My first stop will be Kagurazaka, which is not too far from here. And then I plan to, if everything goes well, maybe walk all the way to Shinjuku via Waseda and Shinjuku. I plan to make this a pretty long stream tonight. It's been a long time since I did a night stream, evening stream, and I'm very excited to try out my new phone, which is the iPhone 14 Pro Max. I want to see how it handles both this late daylight, but also how things look when it gets dark. So I finally managed to get one of these. I've been looking for an iPhone 14 Pro Max for a few weeks, but they're sold out everywhere. But I was like checking the Apple Store webpage several times every day, and then suddenly, boom, there was one available at Apple Store Ginza. So I purchased this right away and went and picked it up later the same day. I will talk more about the iPhone soon. I just want to get some other things out of the way. First and foremost, I am wearing my pink shorts today. Congratulations, all my pink short fans. I did not expect to get to do this again, but it's been a very hot day again actually in Tokyo. So it's shorts weather. I hope I won't regret that once the sun sets though. Yeah, it's okay. Loading weather day now. 23 degrees. So there's that, and then face reveal. So it says face reveal challenge. It doesn't say face reveal. First, there will be a challenge. If a certain condition is met, I will show my face. It will most likely not happen today on this stream. This is like more of a long-term thing. Although technically it could happen tonight. I will tell you more about that once we reach the 30-minute mark of today's stream. So I'll keep you wait a little bit for that information. And I'm sure a lot of people will ask in the chat about that, and I don't want to repeat myself. So if someone asks about the face reveal, what's that? Then please can someone just respond that you will know 30 minutes at the 30 minutes mark. Okay, wow, already 200 viewers. That's good. Welcome and good morning Europe. I guess most of you are Europeans. So do the first 30 minutes because I guess it will be lots of questions about it. So why did I upgrade from the 13 Pro Max, which I've been using for the last 6 months or so, to the 14 Pro Max? Very easy. The cameras are better. The ultra-wide camera is better and the main camera is better. And considering how much I use my phone and to do all these streams, yeah, it would not make sense for me to not upgrade. It's a small cost considering the money I make from this channel and how much I use it. So simple as that. And since I already had the 13 Pro Max, it's like that's my old phone is still worth quite a lot. So it's not a terribly expensive thing to upgrade anyway. David asks, is the new phone heavier? No, it feels identical. I think technically it's a few grams heavier because the camera sensors and lenses are physically larger. So that should mean that it's a little bit bigger, but it's yeah, I don't feel. Otherwise, in use, the experience is exactly the same. So if you have a 13 Pro Max and wonder if you should upgrade, unless the camera is super important to you, don't. It's the rest of the user experience is the same. There's this new thing that they call Dynamic Island, but that's just silly marketing, and it doesn't really make a big difference to the user experience. Am I using a gimbal? Yes, I am using the DJI OM6, which I recently picked up. I had an OM4 before, but I changed a couple of weeks ago. The new gimbal is quite a bit lighter and feels a little bit more stable, so that was a very nice upgrade. I'm very happy with that. I think so far it looks to me like the dynamic range is quite a bit better on this phone when streaming with the ultra wide lens. I think the sky and like everything looks kind of nicely exposed. That's good. What else are you saying? Is the phone the Japanese version? Yes, it is. There's a shutter sound which you can't turn off. It's not a huge deal to me. My other phone, this one is Samsung S21 Ultra Korean version. It has no shutter sound. I have a bunch of other cameras like the Ricoh GR3 that is usually always with me, so it makes no sound, so it doesn't really matter. It's a stupid thing and it's annoying, but yeah, I wouldn't pay more to not have the shutter sound. It's not that big of a deal to me. And thank you, Smee, for the super chats. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. What else about today's stream? So, as I said, I think it will be a long-ish stream, like 3 hours or so. It will most likely involve beer, potentially also food. We shall see. Coffee, probably not. I usually don't drink coffee late in the day because I have sleeping problems. And Ray, count. I'm a little bit surprised because the signal is not that great around here, so the bitrate is slightly low right now and has been since I started the stream. So hopefully it's just this part of Tokyo and we shall have better quality soon, but who knows. So I'm currently heading towards Iidabashi and Kagurazaka. So this is a pretty big street. I don't like big streets in general, but I think most of today's walk will be on quiet streets. Oh wait, I probably took the wrong way because now I'm at Jimbojo. I'm not supposed to be at Jimbojo. I'm lost. I'm already lost. Congratulations, all of you who like to see me get lost. Yes, I was walking in the very, very strange direction, but not a big deal. I just have to make a turn here and let's see. Jenny, thank you very much. Beer o'clock and dinner. Thank you. You are very generous. You've been very generous the last couple of days. Did you win the lottery or something? Either way, thank you very much. Thank you very much. And yeah, by the way, oops, almost got run over by a bike while admiring this. Lots of cone piles around here. That's very nice. No, good to know. For those of you who wonder which version of the iPhone I got the 1 terabyte purple model. Ideally I wanted to get the 512 black one, but yeah, this was the only one available, and this one was the one I got. Simple as that. Don't really need 1 terabyte, but maybe it will be nice to have. Who knows? Who knows? I do plan to shoot more 4K videos with this phone, so maybe the extra storage will come in handy. iPhones are expensive. Apple has increased their prices here in Japan because of the weak yen, so I actually paid a lot for this phone. It was so expensive that I'm almost embarrassed, but again, from a business standpoint, it makes sense, but it was like 240,000 yen, which is a lot. What prompted the face reveal challenge? Again, I will talk more about that once we reach the 30-minute mark or so on today's stream. I will tell you everything with regards to this face reveal challenge. More pile of cones. Like it's like they're preparing for something. Something will happen in this part of town that requires a lot of cones. Ooh, this looks nice. It's a little bookstore. Kanda coffee. Wow. Nice little shop. I actually need to check this out sometime, but too late for coffee today. And I'm sorry, it's a lot of people already, and you're very active in the chat, so I'm actually struggling a little bit to read all the messages. So sorry about that. And now I'm trying to figure out if I should continue this way or if that's the way I want to go. Looks like I want to go this way. Okay. Maybe it's a parade celebrating T's face reveal. Haha, wouldn't that be something? I think this looks very good. Like the colors in the sky definitely looks nicer than on my old phone. Or maybe it's just placebo. Now that I paid all that money, I need to feel that I did the right decision. Who knows? Who knows? Boop, 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 boop. TE dash. Thank you, Jenny. Yes, I should add it to my starred places. Absolutely. Even though the iPhones are so expensive, it's like they have a huge backlog of orders here in Japan. So actually, I don't want to buy it in installments or anything like that. I just want to pay for it in one go. But you're not even allowed to do that if you buy it, if you just go to a store, to an Apple store and buy it. Then you have to pay it in installments and use some third-party app in order to make the booking, and it's really convoluted. If you do buy it on the Japanese Apple store, then you can pay for it directly there, and then you can choose the in-store pickup, which is what I did, and that's how I could get this phone. If I would just order it to my home, it would be a 3 to 4 week wait. So and I'm an impatient person, so I cannot wait that long. So that's why I kept checking the Apple Store daily, several times a day actually, for maybe 2 weeks, until I finally found one. Oh, boom, 300 viewers. Great. Thank you everybody for joining. I guess you Europeans must be happy to see a stream in your time zone for once. Yeah, here in Japan they partnered with an app called Paydi, which I don't know at all. I've never heard of it before. But if you buy the phone in an Apple store and you don't make a prior booking, then you have to use that app and pay in installments. It's weird. What the world we're living in when we have phones costing crazy amounts of money and they're still so popular that you have to be in a waiting list to get one, and then at the same time large parts of Europe are like suffering from not being able to pay their electricity and heating bills. Like everything is upside down in the world right now. Crazy. The left side switch to silent, there is no shutter noise. I wish. In the rest of the world, yes. In Japan, no. In Japan, you can't switch it off. If I go outside of Japan and I put a non-Japanese SIM card in my phone, then I can switch it off. But as long as I'm in Japan, it's not possible to switch off the shutter sound in the original, like default camera app. There are third-party apps you can use to kind of circumvent that, but so it's gonna be interesting to see how battery drain is on this new phone. Technically, it should last a little bit longer because the battery or the processor in the iPhone 14 Pro is a little bit more power efficient. If that actually makes any real difference or not, though, that's a different question. We shall see. I'm at least at 76% battery now. I didn't start fully charged. It was 81% or 80% when I started today's stream. But I do have a external battery with me, so worst case I can charge while streaming. I need to check the map again. Okay, looks like I should head this way. Yeah. Let's switch to the main camera. So one important factor that also helped me to decide that I should upgrade to the iPhone 14 is that the main camera, the one I'm using right now, is a little bit wider on this phone compared to on the previous version. And when you're doing live walks like this, usually wider is better. So it just means that the main camera is just a little bit more useful, which should have a pretty big impact, especially when streaming at night, because then you need the better camera in the main camera. Now it looks like we're having higher bit rates. Also, nice line of cones. Should we cross here maybe? Pedestrian bridges are always nice. How wide is the wide lens? So now it's 24mm. On the previous versions it was 26. And when it comes to wide angles, the difference between 26 and 24 is actually not insignificant. first snapshots with my Ricoh here. Nice view. Still, like very nice sky. I love these sunset colored clouds. Beautiful. Zoom test. Okay, zoom test, sure. There's no difference to this camera though, so there shouldn't be any difference in terms of image quality on the zoom camera, but I don't know. Let me know what you think. This is using the zoom camera. Now I switch back to the ultra wide. Oh, here's a shop selling archery bows. That's a niche little product category. So 22 minutes in, so I should tell you more about this whole face reveals challenge soon. Now I'm thinking, should I get a beer and drink that while talking about it? Maybe. I'm thirsty and I'm in the mood for a beer. So let's see if we can find a beer and then a little quiet place to sit down and talk face reveal challenge. Get it from Hong Kong or from Japan? I got my phone in Japan. It's the Japanese version. Get a strong beer. It's Saturday. We'll see. We'll see what we can find. Hopefully a nice IPA with 6 to 7% of alcohol. That would be ideal. Let's see. There's a konbini. That's the first step. Ah, Daniel Archer Beer Funds. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's a bit crowded here. It's an IPA, but 0.7%. That's too weak. Brown ale. Pale ale. Okay. Kyoto. 5%. I guess this will do. Yeah. Let's get a chocolate macaron ice cream as well. Why not? It's Saturday after all. かでお願いします。
年齢確認を身分証明書の提示をお願いする場合、お支払い方法をお選び、タッチ音が鳴るまでレシートをお受け取りください。お取り忘れ。
That's ice cream and beer. Pretty disgusting combination if you ask me. So, question is, let's walk up one block and see if we can find a sad little park and enjoy these things while talking more about the face reveal challenge. Let's see, I'm gonna put the beer in my bag because my hands are not sufficient to carry all this. Disgusting combination, but hey, it's Saturday. Skål Johnny, skål. I cannot see any sad park. Did you ever try the Domino pizza the other day? No, I did not. I ended up having fried oysters instead at a very lovely little local izakaya. Looks like there might be something coming up a little bit further down this street where I can sit down. We shall see. We shall see. This looks like a nice little coffee shop as well. Bond. Fried oysters. Yeah, fried oysters. I love fried oysters. Kaki fry. And I think we're just at the beginning of the oyster season here in Japan. So you can get fried oysters pretty easily and for cheap. I think I paid less than 1,000 yen for my lunch, which was 6 fried oysters, rice, miso soup, and a mountain of cabbage. Norwegian, Swedish. I'm Swedish. Johnny, min mod är väldigt strikt. Om du bara postar emojis då blir posten borttagen. Hård men rättvis. Jag tänker ofta på det uttrycket varje gång hon tar bort ett inlägg, just som hon gjorde med ditt. Då säger jag för mig själv, hon är hård men rättvis. Och så tänker jag på er. So now we are close to Iidabashi Station. Let's see if we can find a place to sit down so that I can talk a little bit more with you. Hope that this ice cream macaron doesn't melt. I wonder if they have Skagen toast in Tokyo. No, but they have Lads Dining, which is almost almost as good. I think it would be quite difficult to find a Skagen toast here in Japan, actually. Greetings from Berlin. Hello, Berlin. I miss you. I used to live in Berlin before moving to Tokyo. It's one of my favorite cities. Some of you might remember this pedestrian bridge. I crossed here a few days ago, and I think I might be able to find a place to sit down here. Let's see. Let's see. Can we find a good, somewhat secluded and private place where I can sit down and talk to you? Maybe I can sit on that rock over there. Let's see. Let's see how sit friendly that rock might be. Which ward are we today? That's a good question. Let's see. This is currently Chiyoda-ku, Chiyoda ward, but I will be heading towards Shinjuku relatively soon. Hoppas jag kan besöka Japan någon gång. Ja, det tycker jag ska göra. Swedish Sparrow. Komsi komsi. Japan är kul. Okay, I'm sitting down. Now I'm just gonna figure out where to put all my stuff as I eat ice cream with you, and then I will open my beer. And then I'm also gonna try to figure out which way to aim the camera. I don't know, what's most... Do you want to watch the traffic? I guess you'll have to watch the traffic. Maybe not the most exciting thing to watch, but it's just for a short while, okay? And let's hope this is very, very unstable. Maybe I'll put it here. Yeah. Yeah, I think that works. No. Not a good place to sit. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I think I will try to find a better place to sit. It's a little bit dark and dirty and depressing. I think we all deserve better than to be surrounded by cigarette butts. Have any better luck around here. Every bench is occupied. Damn it. Damn it, damn it. Ah, finally. Here's a little bench. Here things are flat. Here there's flowers and no cigarette butts. Much better. Much better. Okay. So first of all, chocolate macaron ice cream. So face reveal. Here's the thing. I am going to start having more guests on my channel. I did a little video shoot a few days ago that will be published soon. This actually looks quite good. It tastes good too. Perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna have more guests on my channel, and it kind of feels really awkward to have guests who show their face and who they are, but then at the same time not do the same myself. I'm Swedish. I think transparency is a good thing. So yeah, that's one part of it. Then also Japan, as you know, have just opened their borders. So there are more and more tourists coming here. And as I mentioned many times before, I do have little business where I take portraits of people, families. I also offer personal tours of Tokyo and things like that. So it would be very stupid of me, business-wise, to not use my YouTube channel to promote my business. My business currently has a website which is giving me quite a lot of customers, and a lot of people are visiting it. And on that website, yeah, you see my name and who I am. So I want to be able to link to that, and you know, if I do that, then I might as well reveal who I am, because yeah. And then I thought it's fun, and it's like the next step of this channel. I've been doing this for 2 years now, the live walks, and what I was thinking and feeling when I started doing this, and what I'm thinking and feeling about doing YouTube today has changed somewhat. So yeah, all those things put together means that I think it's time to ditch the privacy thing and show you who I am. But sorry, I'm taking some bites of this delicious ice cream as I'm talking to you. But at the same time, I think challenges are fun, and I think it would be more exciting to do it in the form of a challenge with a certain condition to be met in order to just in order to reveal who I am, rather than to just do it right away. So I'm longing for the days when my live streams attracted almost 1,000 people, like a year, 2 years ago, a year and a half ago. I don't remember, but there was a time in history when I often, or not often, but sometimes had like 800, 900 viewers at the same time of my live stream. I think it would be good if we could all make like a group effort to get back to those days. And so the challenge is, I want to break a new record in the number of viewers. My previous one was very, very close to 1,000 viewers. I don't remember the exact number, but I think 1,000 viewers is a very good and round number. So that's the challenge. If we can reach 1,000 viewers at the same time on one of my coming streams, then I will show my face. Simple as that. Simple as that. So there you have it. I hope you will all help me spread the word, and that you will all help me elevate my channel to those good old days again. So that's that. That's the challenge. The sooner the better. And of course, I know that there are things I could do to easily get like tons and tons of views. But the thing is that none of those things are things that I want to do. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna go and get all, like, I don't know, sell myself in order to get views. I wanna keep on doing my usual stuff, the boring walks in the middle of nowhere. But hopefully, hopefully we can get to 1,000 viewers. Videos on Toso says, can you add your business detail website in the FAQ or description for your videos? So that's exactly what I am planning to do. But if I would do that now, then I would reveal everything, because it's not possible to put that link there without revealing all the other stuff. So once we get to 1,000 viewers, you will get to know everything. You will get to know the website of my business. You will get to know what I look like, and maybe that's all. I don't know. Maybe that's not everything, but hopefully it's something. Let's see if we can get there. Again, like, I'm not gonna go to shoot a concert. I'm not gonna go to Nintendo World or Disneyland or whatever, because that's not what I do and that's not what I enjoy. I enjoy quiet, often boring walks, and I pride myself for having such a dedicated following who also seem to enjoy these boring walks. So that's it. The challenge is announced. Oops. And I will now open my beer, take a few sips, and keep on walking. Kanpai. Again, I'm not gonna change anything. I'm not gonna stop doing beer breaks. I'm not gonna stop, or yeah. I will keep on doing what I've always been doing and what I enjoy doing. I'm just asking for all your help and support to spread the word so that we can bump up the viewer numbers a little bit. And if you are really interested in my tours or my business, and if you are planning to come to Tokyo soon, you can always send me a private message on Twitter, Instagram, send me an email, send me a message on Patreon, and I will tell you more about those things to those who seems like legit, serious requests by people who are planning to come visit Tokyo. Okay. This beer is not great. It's kind of tastes very watery. Hisashiburi, Uchida-san. Ooh, there's something really weird about this beer. It almost makes me feel a little bit sick. No, it's not warm, it's cold. But it's just something about the taste which is not right. Let me see, is this yes, on a trash can, great. Yeah, I'll have one more sip. No, sorry, it tastes awful. I threw it away. Maybe the ice cream messed up my taste buds. That could be the explanation. As I said, it's a pretty disgusting combination. So maybe that's why. I'll try again with another beer a little bit later. Where are we? We are at the... We're just about to enter Kagurazaka. Kagurazaka. We're at Iidabashi Station. Yeah, let's see in another half an hour or so if we can do another beer break. Now it's getting pretty dark, but what do you say? How does the image quality hold up? It looks pretty good here on my end, I must say. Switching to the main camera. Have you tested the front camera button? Aha! Maybe I should, eh? I think it worked. I think the front camera button worked. Beer belly reveal. Hope you enjoyed that. Must have missed the warning on the ice cream that said do not consume with beer. Yeah, maybe. Switching cameras faster now. I can't say that I notice a difference. It doesn't feel here on my end, but if it is a little bit faster, that would be welcome. We are almost at the main street in Kagurazaka. Just I think one more block and we should get there. Nice light. I love this sign. Wow, that's some really good retro neon sign going on. Definitely taking a shot of that with my real camera. Is it true what they say about foreigners living in Japan, that you can learn the language and assimilate in the culture, but you will never be one of them? Kind of, yeah. I think so. I think you will never be seen as equal to someone who is born in Japan, no matter how good your language skills are. There's both pros and cons to it though. I mean, it's pretty nice to live in Japan as a non-Japanese. There's some positive aspects of it as well, but yeah. Yes, I have set a challenge, so I hope we can reach it before the end of the year. That's kind of my hope, that we can get there before the end of the year. Here's a very cute little mini yokocho, which I will also take a snapshot of. Ghosting, yeah, they haven't gotten rid of that, I'm afraid. I think it's a little bit better by each generation of iPhone, but it's definitely still there. Still some annoying green dots in the frame. Now we are at the main street here in Kagurazaka. So from here, I think I will make that little detour that Lemmy showed me when I was walking with her here in Kagurazaka a while ago. If I can find that. She showed me a nice little back street. So let's see if we can localize that one. But then I will head up to the Akagi Shrine, and from there start heading west towards Shinjuku. Shinjuku and Shinjuku. Collab streams in the future. Yes, like I said when I was talking about the face reveal challenge, I have a few in the future. And I did one with Daniel as recently as like a week ago, I think. So question is, where am I supposed to turn? I wonder if it was here. Maybe not. Actually, we're already at 58% battery. I've been streaming for an hour. It kind of makes sense. Yeah, makes sense then. Was it down here maybe? Maybe. This is a very nice area, by the way. I always enjoy coming to Kagurazaka. So again, switching to the zoom camera. Back to the regular one. And I think this was the little hidden geisha path that Lemmy showed me. Yes. That's right, Daniel. I can probably lower the screen brightness even more. It was on a pretty low setting, but now it's on even lower. Thank you for reminding me about that. I think we might have potential thumbnail here. So I'm actually snapping it with every camera I'm holding. I like this little. Great. Alley, yeah. Definitely a nice little back street here. This little part of Kagurazaka has kind of a Kyoto vibe. Nice little tofu shop, maybe. But yeah, I definitely feel that the image quality at night is quite a big improvement. It's even better now, even though I'm doing 60 FPS. I would say it looks better than what 30 FPS did on my old iPhone. So definitely, I'm happy. My expectations were not super high, but I think this new iPhone kind of lives up to them. Of course, I also wish that they could remove the lens flares and all that, but yeah, I think I wasn't expecting them to do that. Okay, back here at the main street. Now I get to enjoy this uphill slope a little bit more. Wonderful. Yes, someone mentions the frame rate might affect the low light performance. Certainly. It should be even better if I chose to shoot at 30 FPS, but I think the smoothness of 60 FPS is quite important, and I think it looks good enough right now. So got my travel money ready, but the exchange place is only giving 10,000 yen notes. That's fine, that's fine. It's quite common that you have to pay with 10,000 yen notes in Japan. They usually don't complain about that. using Prism Studio? Yes, I am using Prism. I'm using Prism for probably over a year now. I was using Streamlabs for a while before, but that app gave me lots of headache. Prism is much better in terms of usability. Something going on with this little shrine tonight. Must be pricey to live here. Yes, Kagurazaka is quite expensive. It's a popular area. What do you think about Dynamic Island? I think it's a gimmick. It doesn't change my usability or like my experience much at all. It's not a big deal. I care a little bit, just as little about the Dynamic Island as I did about the Notch. I think actually they have this like cat parade here in Kagurazaka, which is quite fun. I think it's happening this weekend. Maybe it happened today. In that case, that was a bummer. That's a bummer that I missed it, because that would have been fun to stream. Or it could be happening tomorrow. I don't know. Very crowded here tonight. Nice retro building here. Thanks to your walk around Enoshima you did a while back. We put a place on our itinerary. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Enoshima is very nice. I think it's a great day trip if you want to see something else than just Tokyo. I just highly recommend that you don't go there on a weekend, because on weekends Enoshima tend to be very, very crowded and busy. But if you go on a weekday, it's usually pretty quiet and very cozy. Yeah, lots of dots, but at least they look less sharp, those lens flares, compared to on the previous iPhones. They were very kind of sharp, the edges of the green dots. looks like they're a little bit smoother now. That's nice. Parade is tomorrow. Okay, McGuffin. So who knows? Maybe I'll come back here. No, I can't come back here tomorrow. I actually have a photo shoot booking in Yokohama tomorrow, so I will not be able to come here for the parade. How's Mini T doing in the daycare? Ah, she's doing well. She's doing well. Except that she gets sick all the time. Now today she had fever again. Probably another virus. But that's to be expected when a small child starts going to daycare. They do pick up a lot of things for the first year or two. So, but yeah, other than that, she's happy there, and she's very Genki and a lot of fun to be around with. This morning we went to one of our favorite parks here in Tokyo together. Had a good time there. But after that I noticed that she had a fever, so okay. Looks like the cheapest apartments start at 82,000 yen, 80,000 yen. Not horribly expensive. Blown out highlights, yeah, that's always a challenge. They don't know, the camera doesn't know what's more important, to have the rest of the frame correctly exposed or the sign correctly exposed. If it's a still photograph, you can have it all, but in video I think it's a challenge, especially with a small sensor like this. So, finally, done with the main street, done with the crowds. Now we are at the Kagurazaka subway station, which is over here. I see that some of you are talking about eSIM and the Apple iPhone. The Japanese version has one physical SIM slot. Still, I think it's only the US version that completely ditched the physical SIM slot. Thank God, I wouldn't want eSIM only. That would be a huge downgrade in my book. Hey Yuka, long time no see. Kagurazaka is nice in the evening, absolutely. I do always enjoy coming here at night. Japan provides national free health care for the citizens. I love how the topics really change rapidly in the chat. No, it's not free. There's a national health insurance policy which you need to be enrolled in, which costs about 10% of your monthly income. But once you're enrolled in that, the healthcare is very cheap here in Japan. I think if you're an employee, it may be only 5% and your employer pays the other 5%, but I'm self-employed, so for me I have to pay 10% of my annual annual income. National health for the national health care or national health insurance. Sorry. The phone is talking. It's very, very dark here. I'm not sure how much you can see. It's very, very dark, but it's also very, very beautiful with these warm lanterns. So this shrine is actually designed by Kengo Kuma, famous architect. It's a designer shrine. Because why not? Why not have a designer shrine in the heart of Tokyo? So, from here on I'll be heading that way. I don't know if you can even see my hand, but I'll be heading towards Waseda and Shinokubo and Shinjuku. That's the plan. I have 50% battery left, which should mean that I have about 2 hours worth of streaming time remaining. How does it look if I turn up exposure one stop? Oh, sorry, a little bit late now, but I can do that. Let's see. Camera Pro. It doesn't look like it does much of a difference. It's actually a +2 now, but it doesn't make a big difference. Maybe when it's this dark, it's already at the highest sensitivity. So even if you increase the exposure, it doesn't, there's nothing the camera can actually increase. Is the battery better so far? I don't know. I got this phone 2 days ago. So yesterday I just used this as a phone. And my impression was actually that the battery life was maybe a little bit worse than usual. However, that kind of makes sense because usually these phones, they kind of learn, they have this AI algorithm that kind of learn how you use your phone, and then they optimize the battery based on that. And since it's brand new, it hasn't had time to actually learn those things about my usage yet. So I hope that it will get better. I hope that I will feel an improvement. But on the other hand, I also feel that the 13 Pro Max already had pretty awesome battery life. So even if it's not an improvement, it's gonna be good enough. Thank you, Wonders. Sorry, oh, it's disappeared. Wonders Disciple. Thank you very much for the super chat. This is a nice little street corner. It's a donut shop, I think. ドーナツ屋さんですか？
そうです。まだやってますよ。
まだやってますか？今ライブ配信してるけど、入っていいですか？
はい。何の配信ですか？
YouTube で散歩番組。
散歩番組。In Japan ですか？
そうです。そうです。
Where are you from?
Sweden.
Sweden. Oh, wonderful.
そう。 でも
どうぞどうぞ。スウェーデンにの YouTube。
まあ世界中、ビ
え
ューアーは世界中。
そうだよね、すごい。
ありがとうございます。じゃあお願いします。
はい。
So, how could I deny an invitation like this? はい、わかりました。気をつけます。
はい。こんにちは。
フランボーズ。
そう、こちらにあんバターっていうものがあります。
全部美味しそうね。ピスタチオ。じゃあ絶対ピスタチオにします。
はい。
OK。ピスタチオドーナツ。ありがとうございます。カテタンティ。追加で
はい。
入れますか。
510円です。
はい。
今生配信ライ
そう
ブです。
です。そうです。そうです。今370人が見て
す
ま
ごい。
す。もし興味あればチャンネルネーム書きましょうか。
あ、お願いします。
はい。
ちょっと紙が。ここでもいいですか。
はいはい。これショップカードお店。
ショップカードです。
お店も紹介しますね。This is the shop. France style donuts. Donuts Mori. Here's the address, or here's a map, and there's the address. Akagi Shitamachi? Akagi Shitamachi 39 in Shinjuku.
Yeah, we close on Monday and Tuesday.
Mondays and Tuesdays are closed. Okay.
そして、
はい、書きましょうか。
はい、お願いします。
はい。
こんにちは。
すみません。
今日のも見れるんですか。
はい。
あー、
はい。エクスプローラー。東京エクスプローラー。はい。
はい。で、
もし興味あれば
YouTube で検索すると、
はい、ほとんど毎日散歩してます。
わかりました。ぜひこれも、
あちこちで
これはムービーです。
ムービー、
うん、
ドーナツムービー。この店のなんかドキュメンタリー。
全然ドキュメンタリーじゃなくてフィクション。
そっかそっか。ありがとう。面白い。
はい。
はい、
ま
どうも。
た、
はい、ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
Okay. So now I guess we need to find another place to sit down and enjoy this little pistachio donut. See, that's what I just love about doing this. Yeah, there's a fiction movie. It's gonna be very interesting to check what that is about. Wow, so 2 streams in a row now that I've been stumbling over nice little shops like that. In my previous live stream I found that little Scandinavian coffee shop, so that was also a good find. Get a beer for that, yeah. But beer and donut, first beer and ice cream fail, and then I'm gonna do beer and donut fail as well. What's this? Oh, it's a record shop. Wow. So many nice shops around here. And here's another one. It's funny, I walked here many times, but this little street I don't think I've ever stumbled across before. And here's a lovely looking little coffee shop. Oh, thank you for the super chat, Calco, for the donut. Thank you very much. This place looks great too. Wow, I guess maybe I should come back here tomorrow then. They have coffee here too at this little record store. Good. Now that I'm recording all this, then I can easily revisit for my own sake, figure out where these shops were located. If I would just have walked on my own without shooting a video, it could be difficult to find these places again, especially the narrow back streets like this. Still not cold in the shorts. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. It's fine. It's currently just about 6 o'clock and 21 degrees. So this is like a comfortable Swedish summer night for me. Oh, this looks kind of intriguing too. Or maybe not. No, it's just some office. Okay. And this is a restaurant. Oh, Banzai. You can't see it because it's overexposed. Let's see. It says Obanzai, which is kind of like, I think, Kyoto style Japanese food. I don't know exactly the details, and it smells like someone is smoking a cigar over there. But Obanzai, I think, is like kind of like different small dishes, but with a kind of Kyoto twist to it. Which area of Tokyo is this? So we're in Kagurazaka. We're in the back streets of Kagurazaka right now, heading towards to the west, towards Waseda direction. Let me just check the map here. Like I'm kind of heading in the right direction. Question is, no, it's gonna be too long. I was thinking about a little detour here to walk north to Edogawabashi Station, but which has a very nice little old school shotengai next to it. But yeah, it's already late, or not really late, but I think I'm gonna be a little bit tight on battery. And this park I've showed you before. This is one of the most amazing playgrounds in this area. I love this slide actually, but I also know that the people living around here are not too fond of people sitting around here drinking beer or whatnot. So I will just pass through quickly. This is a very detailed, almost like a public artwork, and it's a slide, a long slide. Maybe I can come here with Minnie when she gets a little bit bigger. This would be far too scary for her right now. And I think I'm sadly too wide to ride this myself. Can you see the shadow of me? I don't think I've ever actually used this entrance though. Let's see where this takes us. Okay, so the playground closed at 6 o'clock. During the winter months it's closed at 5. So someone will probably come out and close it any moment now. Looks a little windy. No, it's not windy. It's not windy at all right now. So I really want to find a place to sit down and eat this donut because it's like actually too big for me to put in my bag. Will there be a new FAQ? Yes, there will be. One day, my friend. One day there will be a new FAQ. Let's see how the ultra wide holds up in this very, very scenery. Yeah, this is kind of like, it's a pretty big difference. The ultra wide is good, but when it's this dark, you really quality difference. So the fact that I can use the main camera more often now is great when shooting night videos like this. The fact that it's a little bit wider and a little bit more useful for walking videos. The achievement for finding 1,000 cones on a stream, sorry. Then maybe Ray will reveal his face for you. Maybe, I'm not sure. But if something, that could be it. Close to 400 viewers now. That's nice. 400 is one step closer to 1,000, which is one step closer to a face reveal. Let's walk down this little street. Helicopter. I thought that was a cat, but it was not a cat. It's just some plant. What will you have for dinner? I don't know. I really have no idea. I am starting to get a little bit hungry, but now I have this donut, which probably will make me not so hungry if I eat it. Maybe I should, I don't know, maybe with some force I can get it into my bag. Let's see. Yeah, actually I didn't have to use that much force at all. Good, good. Do you still rock your Gigabyte Aero OLED laptop? I do, but I never use it. Because I got the MacBook Pro with the M1 Max as my work computer. So yeah, that one is just on a whole different level. But the work computer is not mine, it's my company, so, or it's the company I work for. So I should probably keep my own computer as well. So I think we should be on our way towards Waseda. I should probably check my bearings once again. Yep, all good. I'm heading pretty much straight towards the west which is the direction I want to be heading. Maple donut. No, it's a pistachio donut, which I don't think I've ever had before. So that's gonna be interesting. Okay, it's now been an hour and a half since I started today's stream. Thank you all for joining me on this night walk through some pretty local neighborhoods here in central Tokyo. Local right now, but soon we will get close to the Shinjuku, the Koreatown of Tokyo, which tend to be very busy, especially on weekend nights like tonight. So it's gonna be interesting. And then of course we will end this stream hopefully in Shinjuku, which is also always a fun area to pass through. How did I bribe my wife to allow me to do an evening stream? I was basically the entire morning and half of the afternoon I was with our daughter because she had some errands to do. So then once she was done, we switched and I could go on a stream. Now she's home with our daughter. Wow, that's quite some lens flare though. Whee! Lens flare live stream. Good dad, bad dad, yeah. Now I'm the bad dad. But I was the good dad for most of the day. It's all about balance. Let's walk down this way. I think I do need to take a break at some point and maybe charge the phone a little bit, because the battery is dropping. We're down to 39% now. Have you ever met a Japanese ninja? I don't think so. Your wife just came back from Hokkaido. Yeah, that's right. She was in Hokkaido on a business trip a few days ago. But now she's back. In Stockholm, a YouTuber was robbed in daylight during filming. Somehow I'm not surprised to hear that. Sucks though, but yeah, I'm not surprised, unfortunately. So let me check the map again. Now I am kind of venturing into relatively unknown streets. At least I don't really know this area very well. So let's try not to get lost. That's not so good battery life. Well, I mean, I started at 80 or 79%, 80% I think. An hour and a half ago. And so it's used 40% in 1 hour and 35 minutes. It's not too bad. Are you using a gimbal? Yes, I am. What time is it in Tokyo right now? It is right now, this time in Tokyo. You ever get self-conscious when streaming with hundreds of people watching? No, not really. The number of people watching doesn't really change how I feel about it, but the number of people around me does. So I'm usually a bit uncomfortable. It depends. Like sometimes I can be in super busy areas and I don't care at all. It's just something about the vibe, I guess. I don't like when I notice that people notice me. Which is silly, but that's just me. I'm wondering what's the name of this crossing. It says Bentencho, but I don't know if that's the name of the crossing or if it's the name of the neighborhood. I would guess it's the neighborhood name. Bentencho. Snapping some photos there. It was such a scenic little alley. Do the residential streets get deserted by early evening? No, I would say quite the contrary. They get deserted in the early morning. The residential neighborhoods are very quiet during daytime when people are at work, but after work, then even the local areas can be quite, every station area basically tend to have a few shops and restaurants and bars, and those areas can get quite lively even around smaller stations. I mean, yeah, judge for yourself. It's pretty quiet here though. Like, of course, if you're on a small side street in a purely residential neighborhood, yeah, not many people are gonna walk around there, but Brandon asks, you mentioned about your regular evening job on a previous stream. Is it still related to the Swedish company? Yeah, that's right. I still work for them. So I work 50% for a Swedish company, and I'm still doing that, and I will keep on doing that for the time being at least. We are now over 400 viewers. Great. So only 600 more to go for a face reveal. Can we do that? Will we be able to get there before the end of the year? Who knows? Who knows? Nice shadow on this building. Go through day to night. Yes, that's actually my favorite time of day to stream. Like start when it's still a little bit of daylight and you have a sunset, and then see Tokyo shine up and all the lens flare pop into the frame. I am getting hungry, and ramen would be amazingly tasty, but I'm starting to realize that maybe having ice cream, beer, donut and ramen on one stream could almost be seen as a bit suicidal. I should probably try to eat something more healthy. No, okay, so here's Waseda Station. Waseda. Waseda, of course, is one of the most prestigious universities in Tokyo or Japan. Not like the top, but top 3 maybe? I don't know. I don't really care much about those rankings, but Japanese people do. Eagle Eye Tony. It's going to be a beer break. Thank you very much for the super chat. I actually had a beer break already, but that beer was so disgusting, so I cancelled it. And it would be nice to have another one, maybe. So, Toes Island, Waseda Station. This way. Tonight you appear to be on a bachelor diet. Yeah, not just tonight, I think. Like every time I eat, or I stream while eating, I eat while streaming, sorry. I always tend to having really junk food only. I guess it's, well, part of me likes junk food. I mean, I love ramen and hamburgers and whatnot. So that's one thing. But also those things tend to be, maybe not specifically ramen and hamburgers, but a lot of the food that is quite easy to eat and suitable to consume while streaming, that tend to be the unhealthier stuff, I guess. really good on the 14th. Thank you. Good to hear. If you... Yeah, it would be interesting to hear from those of you who are long-term viewers of the channel, if you actually think that there's a noticeable difference or not really. Hello Apple Watch. Like now, after walking for an hour and 45 minutes, my Apple Watch was like, hey, are you taking a walk right now? I guess I'm not walking fast enough to bump up my heart rate to the level that makes the Apple Watch notice it. It's a nice little super local liquor shop though. If I want to have another beer, well, the beer selection is not too impressive. It's okay. Another exit entrance to Waseda Station. I think I should check the map here. Ah, right, now I remember, there's a very nice shrine over there. So maybe, should I head there? Should I go to the shrine and maybe have my donuts at the shrine? As a part of a religious little ritual that's supposed to symbolize the insignificance of everything. Let's do that. Are you a fan of wine? No, I'm not. I very, very seldom drink wine. It's beer or sake for me. Beer is number one, but when someone offers me sake, I usually gladly accept it. I mean, I don't dislike wine, but yeah, I just think that there are no situations where I would rather have a glass of wine than a beer. I've been watching for a year. I think there's an image quality difference, but is it noticeable enough for the price you paid? Well, to be honest, the price I paid is, in the grand scheme of things, pretty much yeah, it doesn't really matter. It was not like over the course of the year that I'll be using this phone. If you break it down like per stream, it's gonna be such a tiny amount, so even if there's just like a 3% image quality improvement, I would say that it's definitely worth it. Even if it's just 1%. Of course you can't measure image quality improvements in percent, but yeah. So, shrine time again. I don't think I've ever been here at night actually, at this little shrine, but I already found a place to sit down and have my donut while observing these dancing cones and cozy light. So let's do a little donut break here. My legs deserve a little rest. And I guess this donut will be pretty much my dinner for tonight. I might eat something else later, but probably not on stream. Donut time, donut in the dark. Yeah, sound of crickets. I might as well plug in the phone while I'm sitting down. If I can find the right cable. Found it. So it should be charging now, hopefully. This donut is very tasty. Absolutely. I'm not a huge donut fan in general, but no, this is a good one. Absolutely. The cones are forming a donut shape. I think you're onto something. I think you're onto something. Okay. Donut has been inhaled. Let's continue our walk. I wonder if I'm actually able to keep the phone plugged in. Like this. Maybe. Maybe this will work. No. Is there a Japanese cone color key? No. I mean, the original, the plain ones here in Japan are also orange, as you can see down here. But they also do have quite a lot of variations to sometimes make them blend in more in the surrounding scenery, which is kind of weird because that kind of defeats the purpose, one would think. But here's a nice little old wood carving with lots of text that I will not be reading. I guess we should go up here and take a look at the main shrine building, right? Other customized combs. Yeah, there are. I actually even heard about, for real, Louis Vuitton or Chanel. I don't remember, one of those silly luxury brands are supposed to have like their own cones at a place in Tokyo, which I of course would like to check out at some point. Now I'm just kind of struggling to figure out where I should put my little battery bank which is currently connected to the phone. This is undoubtedly a very beautiful shrine. Yeah, all to myself. There's not another soul here. Look at this chubby guy. Kind of shooting some photos here for the potential thumbnail for the video. This is beautiful. This looks great on my second phone actually. Maybe thumbnail worthy. Who knows? Wonder if I can go down here. I think I can. It's actually a little bit annoying to have the phone plugged in while walking around, so I'll unplug it. I have 37% battery. That might be enough. I think that should be enough for another hour or so of walking, so I don't think I need more. I don't think the stream will be more than 3 hours in total. So, let me check the map again, try to figure out another coffee from Thailand. I think I stumbled across quite a lot of nice cafes on today's walk. I wonder if this is another entrance to the same shrine. That one looked close though. Have we reached 1,000 viewers? No, we're not even, right now we're at less than 400, so it's gonna be a long-term challenge. But what you can do to help is to, of course, spread the word about my channel to those you know who you think would enjoy it. That would mean a lot to me, and that would also certainly take us closer to achieving this goal. But of course, also, if you didn't know, if you don't want to wait for me to reach 1,000 viewers, and if you really desperately want to see what I look like, you can just join me on Patreon, because that will give you access to all my Patreon only streams where I do show my face. So if you're not a member, consider doing that. If you like my channel and want to help support me, joining me on Patreon is the best way of doing so. Any Patreon video coming up tomorrow? Not sure. All I can promise is that there will be one before the end of the month, as I am doing at least one every month. But I think those high rises over there, that should be Ikebukuro. If I'm not very mistaken. No, it should be Ikebukuro. But I, like I said before, I am planning to start doing the Patreon-only streams a little bit more often. Not sure if I will necessarily do one tomorrow, but there's probably gonna be maybe sometime next week. That's a really cool little house. It almost looks like it's chopped off. Like what happened to the other half of it? So we are still in the Waseda area currently, which is a famous university district, of course, with lots of cheap restaurants like this. I am getting hungry. Still on mask mandate. Never been mask mandate in Japan, but people wear them voluntarily because people here care about each other. They want to do what's safest for everyone. Guess we should be reaching Waseda Station soon, and once we do, I will turn down here, start heading south towards Shinjuku direction. If I continue following this street all the way, I will get to Takadanobaba, which is a very funny name of a place, but it's also a little bit too much of a detour now that I'm starting to feel the battery crunch. I think I can turn here. I'm lucky. I remember I did walk a similar area or similar route. I think it was earlier this year, and I found a very interesting neighborhood with lots of massive danchi in the outskirts of Shinjuku. If I can, I would like to come across that area again. Or electrical kickboards or kick bikes forbidden in Tokyo? They're not forbidden, but they do have quite a bit of regulations around the use. They need to be registered, and I don't think any of the companies renting them out in the West, they would not be allowed to operate here, because look at what they do to the cities in Europe and the US in terms of mess. Japanese people don't like a mess, so they would definitely have much stricter rules about parking and whatnot. But there is at least one company renting them out here. In certain parts of Tokyo you can find them and see them, but yeah, they're not so common. Brandon, yes, I've tried the front camera. It worked great. I took lots of selfies with my daughter earlier today. It was good. Also quite a noticeable improvement, but I'm not gonna try it now on the stream. We are 700 viewers short for me to do that, so. Like, what's happening here? Oh, it's a film shoot, maybe. I guess they're shooting a film. The entire street is sealed off. I wonder if I can pass through here. Yeah, they were shooting a film of some sort on the street there. Lots of film crew people and pretty hardcore, serious gear. Oh, I hate this. It doesn't turn green because I didn't press the button. I always feel so stupid when that happens. But once I pressed it, it turned green pretty quickly, so at least that's some sort of redemption. So about tomorrow, I will probably stream tomorrow again. Probably kind of similar time, starting at around 4 in the afternoon. And tomorrow's stream will be in Yokohama. So that will be fun. I don't stream from Yokohama very often, but since I'm going there for a photo shoot, I thought I might as well do a little stream afterwards. Should be turning left here, which means that I will be walking pretty much straight towards the south, straight towards Okubo and then Shinjuku. Yes, I think I will do the stream in the waterfront area. It is a pretty nice place after all. And I always enjoy evening time there, so that's the plan. So yeah, 2 weekend streams. Happy times. But I mean, I can't promise anything. It all depends. I just got a message from our wife. Seems her daughter is not too well. I'm not sure if that's gonna change my plans tomorrow or not. Hopefully not. It's always the best way to stay up to date with what I'm doing and when I'm streaming is to follow me on Twitter or to join me on Patreon. That will give you much more reliable updates than what you're getting here through YouTube, because the YouTube notifications don't work very well. Thank you, Yari. Quite successful test stream. Yeah, I think so too. I mean, I'm still pretty far from done. Here's also some university or school. Ah, Gakushin, where the imperial family usually go to school, or so I've heard. Speedy recovery to Mini. Thank you, Mala. Yes, she usually recovers pretty quickly, so who knows, maybe she will be perfectly fine tomorrow again. So, Waseda Station here on the Fukutoshin line. Follow this street a little bit further down, then I will turn west down to Shinokubo area, the Koreatown of Tokyo. Big Boy Dining, one of those family restaurant chains that I've never been to, probably never will go to, but the logo is kind of cute. Hamburg and grill, roast beef, very manly food. This looks like a cozy little street. I want to walk down this way. Ah, okay, no. That's also like one of the Waseda campuses. So maybe not too interesting to walk there now. So here we have a little map. Shinjuku City with a cute character, of course, because we're in Japan. There's this really nice park here actually, Toyama Park, but I don't think it's terribly interesting at night to walk through a park. That's why I'm not doing that. But we are here now, and Shin-Okubo is around this way, so I will take one of these smaller streets through this residential area and work my way down to Shin-Okubo. Surprised you didn't go into Donkey to listen to your favorite song. Ah, yeah, I'm a surprising person. I do not always do what's expected of me, apparently. But I don't think we've heard it yet since coming back to Japan this time. I don't think we've heard the best song in the world yet. Those of you who know what I'm talking about know, and those of you who don't know may never know. Who knows? But there is a song that is often played at the Don Quixote stores, which has been loved by many of my viewers, and of course is very much loved by yours truly as well. And it always makes me chuckle when I see how MacGuffin writes it in with German letters. That's the one. That's the one. To 26%, which I think will take me all the way to Shinjuku without needing to recharge, but who knows. I will just kind of like zigzag down the streets. Oh, look, there's the Dokuma Tower. Close to where I will end today's walk. The building still says Waseda in the name here. Interesting. Yeah, maybe I should walk around, play Yobi Comic-Con all the time on my walks. Maybe that will help boost the viewership a little. Who knows? I'm skeptical, to be honest. In a perfectly rational world, that strategy would absolutely work, but the world is not rational. With the song for every stream. Yeah, I wonder if it's possible to license it so that I will not get in legal trouble if I do. It's been a long walk today. Too bad my Apple Watch didn't really function properly. It would be interesting to see how far I've walked since starting this stream. Another block. And thank you, Jenny, for linking to the song so that everybody who's wondering what we're talking about can actually check it out. Interesting dog noises. Yeah, I thought so too. That dog sounded very old and tired. Because it sounded like a pig. That should be Okabodori down here, the main street. I never get tired of all these contrasts. Like, I mean, here it's like super duper quiet and calm and peaceful, but 5 minutes from now you shall see, wow, this car is really shining the bright lights in my face. 5 minutes from here you will see a pretty different ambience. Welcome to Koreatown. It's been a long time since my last visit here. This area tends to be quite busy on the weekends. At least it used to be. So far it's not that busy, but that might change. I like this area because it feels like you're somewhere else in Asia. It feels a little bit like Korea, but sometimes I also get a slight hint of Hong Kong from the vibe here. Yes, Brandon, we are now in Okubo. Could do with a Korean barbecue right now. Yeah. So could I. Absolutely. I probably need to be a little bit careful around here because there's a lot of music playing on these streets, which could cause a bit of copyright headache if I'm not mindful about it. So if things suddenly turn quiet, that's because I mute the stream in order to avoid copyright issues. This is an interesting cone contraption here. They really don't want people to walk anywhere near those poles. And of course, I am pretty sure I mentioned this countless times before in my streams, but here, this building is where I went to Japanese language school over 10 years ago. For an entire year, I came here daily to study Nihongo. That was fun, at least in the beginning. There's lots of really nice smells around here, making me quite hungry. So I guess I need to turn down one of these side streets here. I don't want to walk all the way down to the station, and as we get closer to the station it gets more crowded, and this is the kind of crowd that makes me feel a little bit anxious when streaming. That's the station down there. But I think I will walk down here. This area has a lot of going on. Yes, absolutely. It's busy. It's popular amongst the young ones on weekends. Lots of very reasonably priced restaurants around here. And also pretty awesome vibe if you ask me. I used to come here quite often when I was a student. Now I feel too old to hang out here. But I do have some friends and we sometimes meet up around here to go out for dinner together. Now I just got a low battery warning, 20% battery left, it said. So I'm dialing down the screen brightness to the lowest level. And hopefully that should be enough to take us to Shinjuku.
We get to the end of the sea.
It's a bit of a traffic jam here. I'm not sure why, but for some reason the screen brightness keeps getting bumped up. How's the Pro Max going? Yeah, I think it's doing very well. I'm very happy with the image quality of today's stream. And most of my viewers seems to be quite happy as well. Here's another Don Quixote. Can we maybe hear it? I don't hear it. I don't hear it. No, I hear some other music, but not that wonderful song. Yeah, I need to turn off the auto adjustment of the screen brightness. I think I need to dig into the settings to do that, and that's too much of an annoyance to do while streaming. Oh, it's gotta be cold? Not really. I mean, I'm wearing t-shirt and shorts, and I'm not cold at all. But I've been walking constantly for 3 hours, so maybe that's why. But it's not cold. It's not cold at all. So I think I'll just cross here and head down to Shinjuku. Shinjuku is just down a few more blocks this way. Someone forgot to press the button. No, maybe now it will turn green. now we are approaching Kabukicho, the dirty part of Shinjuku. Also lots of love hotels around here. Plenty of regular hotels too, like this one, but also plenty of love hotels, like these ones. Quality has been great. Thank you, good to hear. Yeah, I think we all have agreed that the iPhone 14 is a good one. Not necessarily a massive upgrade from my previous phone, but at least a tiny upgrade. And even a tiny upgrade is a welcome upgrade. Also lots of host clubs around here, where you can go if you want to get served drinks by handsome men like those. There's quite a few shady establishments around here, so I need to be somewhat mindful about in which direction I point my camera. Okay, we made it to the rear of Hotel Gracery, which is this new, relatively new high-rise building, which has become kind of a new Shinjuku icon. Over here we have the iconic I love Kabukicho sign, of course. So let's head down this way. Maybe around here I will for the first time start to see or start to notice that the number of international tourists is increasing. I would imagine that there can be quite a lot of people here. And now, of course, we are getting very close to the famous Godzilla statue, which I am sure you will recognize very soon. You can see the claw. Only the claw from here. Battery is currently at 16%. So I think I should make it. The station is just a few more blocks this way. Godzilla. Two policemen. I wouldn't say that's rare. You see that pretty often. I'm a little bit mindful about my surroundings right now, so I'm a little bit I'm struggling somewhat to also see what you are all writing in the chat. Sorry about that, my multitasking abilities are somewhat limited. Another donkey, and yeah, obviously a pretty iconic Shinjuku scene. I wonder if this is bright enough for the ultra wide. Looks quite alright, eh? Shinjuku and Shibuya is so much. There's so many artificial lights around here, so it's actually not that dark even in the middle of the night. So crowded on a Saturday night, yeah. I mean, it's Shinjuku. Shinjuku, one of the biggest entertainment districts in Tokyo on a Saturday night, so yes. And the tourists are back in Japan. So, shouldn't be too much of a surprise that it's getting a little bit crowded. Also the world's busiest train station, that's right. Hey Tokyo Paul, good to see you here. I heard that you met with one of my viewers, or one of our viewers, earlier today. Hope you had a good time. I met the same viewer yesterday. Very friendly, nice and friendly person. Two hours, 45 minutes. It's been a good walk. I will wave goodbye to you in front of Shinjuku Station. 14% battery left, so I think that will be fine. Also, this is kind of weird. There used to be this very expensive little fruit stand on the corner here, but that's gone now. Now instead we have whatever this store is. Restaurant? Chinese restaurant maybe? Looks like it is a Chinese restaurant. Taking some photos, potential thumbnail stuff. crowded here. Anyway, let's see. Let's walk down one block this way. Should end the special new phone live at the famous T bridge. Sorry that I have to walk around the entire Shinjuku Station, and I'm getting tired. I won't do that. I'm sure I will pass that place relatively soon again. True, must be T bridge. Okay. More people are requesting it, so I guess I should show how much I care about you, my dear viewers. Let's see what I can do. Okay, so I might want to cross here. %12 battery left now. Corner of Shinjuku hasn't changed much in the almost 15 years that I've been living here. These Yodobashi camera stores have been the same all the time. They haven't really changed their signs or anything. That's good. Considering how much everywhere is changing everywhere else. It's nice to have some pocket of old, even in such a prominent location. %11 battery now. Yeah, question is indeed, will the phone last long enough? Will it? We shall find out. Wow, this thing is new, I think. Don't remember seeing this before. I really like this building. It's one of my favorite buildings in Shinjuku. I think it looks really cool. %11 battery left. I think we will make it to the T bridge, right? It's not that far from here after all. I'm getting tired. It's been a long day. Remember that I was out with my daughter in the park all morning as well, so it's been quite an intense day. I think I definitely must have walked well over 20,000 steps in total today. Yeah, look at that. 24,000 steps. I certainly feel it in my legs. Can the segments move? I don't think they can, no. It would have been really cool if they could, but pretty sure they don't. You're talking about that building, right? One of few places in Tokyo where street musicians are allowed these days. This person is popular. Lots of girls filming him. And look what we have there. It's the T bridge. TE bridge. Possibly the best bridge in all of Tokyo. T bridge. Thank you everybody. Thank you everybody for joining me today on this 3-hour walk from, where did I start again? Kagurazaka, was it? I don't remember where I started, but anyway, far away from where I currently am, far away from Shinjuku. It was a good walk. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And I hope you enjoy seeing the T bridge as much as I do. And yeah, if you want, you can compare this view, the current view, with the first video ever published on my channel. See, I think it was more crowded back then. Anyway, thank you so much for today. I hope to walk with you soon again, maybe as soon as tomorrow. Bye bye! Hejdå! Auf Wiedersehen und mata ne!